So hey everybody, it's Jim Bull on October 1st in the year 2024. Hope you're all having a great start to the week. Hey, a lot of my friends were here in Potter County at the Denton Hill Ranger Station in the Susquehannock State Forest. And a lot of people, a lot of my peeps on Facebook. I'm all over Facebook. I hate it, but I am. I don't hate Facebook, but spend too much time there. But anyhow, how are the leaves doing? What's going on with the leaves in Potter County? So, I guess to start this off, prayers, blessings go out to all the folks down south trying to manage this recent disaster with this Hurricane Helene, I guess it was. Debbie came through here in our valleys and towns back in early August, and I saw the devastation here. We had loss of life. People lost their homes, their businesses, and it was pretty bad. So my thoughts and prayers go out to everyone. If you can help, please do. Okay, and in whatever way that may be, by going and volunteering time, donating, praying, support, things of that nature. So I wanted to start with that, and I'm here. I wanted to do a leaf update. We're here at Susquehannock State Forest, and you can see back here in this direction is there's an ATV trail system here with some overnight parking, and that's a 43-mile system that you can come ride your ATVs and side-by-sides on here May through September. That just closed up because archery season kicks off next Saturday here in Potter County, God's country. So I wanted to, over here we got the Billy Lewis Trail to Denton Hill that way. And I'm hoping to come out here tomorrow or the next day and take the Billy Lewis Trail and go over toward Patterson State Park. So I'm not real familiar with this area here. Susquehanna Trail System, 4/10 of a mile. That'll get you down into Denton Hill State Park. The Susquehannock Trail System is back this way. So let's walk over there and see what we can find. I'm looking for some trail markers because I'd really like to come out here and hike this. I came up here last winter and hiked this system a little bit. Snow on the ground, it was beautiful, man. And we're coming back into that time of year again. But I'm just trying to get a feel for things here, because I think it's about 7.5 miles over to Patterson State Park. I'd like to walk that here in the next day or two and then spend the night over there and see what happens there, because I'm into things that go boom in the night or boo in the night. Okay, Sasquatch, all that other cool stuff. Do you believe in any of that? I don't know. So anyhow, DCNR, Department of Conservation and Natural Resources, is who maintains this area here in Pennsylvania for us. That's one of their trailers there and their logos. And this isn't going to be long today. I just wanted to get out and do a little walk and check on the leaves. Not a lot happening here yet. So we had, as I mentioned, Hurricane Debbie hit us here the first week of August. Now this is the trail I'm going to want to hike. This is the Billy Lewis Trail to Patterson Park. 7.6 miles, and you can see no ATVs allowed in here. This is for mountain biking, skiing, cross-country skiing, and hiking. I don't think equestrian is allowed here. This Susquehannock Forest encompasses, I think it's 80-some thousand acres, maybe more total. There's a 85-mile hiking loop here that runs through Potter down into Clinton County a little bit, I believe. Gets you down into Cross Forks and Hammersley area, wild areas, over through Lyman Run, Cherry Springs, Patterson State Park. So you can see there's a bunch of leaves on the ground. And we're not going to see much in here, I don't think, today. But we had Debbie hit. First weekend in October, devastating. 9 inches of rain in 3 hours. And our creeks just swelled up and the water came off the mountains, and we just couldn't handle it, man. Ooh. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Sure you can't see him. But I could feel him, that's for sure. We'll go around him. Hey, anyhow, Debbie hit and wiped out some roads, some bridges, knocked homes off foundations, camps floated away, sheds floated away, businesses destroyed. Gentleman lost his life over in the Westfield area there, and FEMA's here. They're on the ground and they're making an impact. I hope it took a couple weeks. All the local boroughs and see some orange up there. All the local boroughs and townships declared our area a disaster area in Potter and Tioga County here. The Genesee River, the Pine Creek, the Kalamniskee River all came out of their banks. Westfield was devastated. Ulysses, Genesee, a lot of damage there. Gailton had its share of problems, but we weren't as bad as some of the other areas. But that storm hit, and it rained about a week prior to that, so everything was already, the creek beds were already kind of full. And then it got nice. Got nice for like 2 weeks. Beautiful, beautiful August weather in the 70s, bright, sunny. One of the things we love about living here is the clear blue skies and the lack of pollution. But anyhow, we had about 2 weeks of really nice weather, and then we had a thunderstorm on a Friday night, I think it was. I haven't heard thunder and lightning or seen thunder and lightning like that for a long, long time. And rain, we had rain and wind. There was hail in Coudersport. Looked like it had snowed over toward Ulysses in some places. See some oranges out there and some yellows starting to turn. I'll try and get some pictures out along Denton Hill there when we go to leave. But it got really nice for a few weeks, and then that storm hit, and the leaves had just started to turn here in God's country, and everything that had turned and was dead, you can see hit the ground. The winds blew and the hail came and the rain sideways for, it only lasted an hour, but it was pretty hard, and we thought, here we go again. But since then, that was probably 2 Fridays ago. Since then, it's just been misty and rainy and overcast and dreary. And this morning the sun came out. I thought, all right, it's time, right? Finally some sunshine, but that lasted about 5 minutes. And I was out in Coudersport on some real estate appointments and quoting a carport sale for a guy, garage, and it started to rain again. So I thought, well, you know what, I'm still going to go out here and walk you around a little bit. And again, we're in the interior now. We're on part of the Susquehannock Trail system, and you can see some color starting to happen. And we're in the deep wood, so these lower leaves aren't going to change as quickly as we do along the highway here, the Route 6 highway, and the big old trees strutting their stuff up into the sky. You know, because they tell me what happens is when the moisture comes out of the ground, the trees pull all that moisture out of the ground. That's when the leaves change color and die and fall off the trees, right? It makes sense. So I didn't pay much attention in school anyhow. So I wanted to walk in here a couple minutes and just see what I could see for you, which is not much, but hey, at least you got to listen to me talk a little bit, right? So I'm not going to go a whole lot further because we're not seeing any color. We're seeing leaves on the ground. And my bet is things are starting to change. Again, I don't know when the sun's coming back for us. Things are starting to change here. Things are starting to change here. But my best guess is if you want to see some leaves in our neck of the woods, is to get up here this weekend, first full weekend in October, and probably by the following weekend, depending what the weather does. If it rains, lots of times it just rains and they hit the ground, you know. But I would say if you want to get a decent leaf peeping season in, peeps, point your cars north to Potter and Tioga counties. because it's coming. I'm thinking this weekend, and then by the following weekend, which would be the second weekend in October, it could be over with. But hey, what do I know? I'm just Jim Bull, right? Jim Bull, realtor. Wife and I own the Brown Bull Cafe in downtown Gaylton. Stop and say hi if you're coming through. We got a great sandwich menu. Do a hot bar Friday nights. Yummy Perry's ice cream and Little Jimmy's Italian ice. Hours are short right now. The season's winding down. I sell carports and garages. We can get you a building in the ground 2 to 6 weeks. Great construction, great quality, good pricing. No waiting on contractors. A lot of great ones around. By the way, what else do I do? Judge of elections. Yeah. I set a letter of interest in for a borough council seat. Look at that, Jim Bull, the politician. Hey, I love you guys. I don't know if they're ready for me. We have a really important election coming up here in about a month. Make sure you get out and vote. Okay. Our country's life depends on it. And a lot of discussion lately about that, right? On the old book, the old X, the Twitter. Hard to find freedom of speech platforms anymore. Twitter's one of them, Rumble. Check out republic.us. Colonel Douglas McGregor has a new project launching for Patriots. Check that out. I guess you might be able to tell by now which side I'm on. We vote in red, baby. So we can stay the red, white, and blue. But anyhow, hey, this is a new Sony camera. This is my first walk in the woods with it. Can't wait to upload the footage. And it's difficult these days, you know, the phones make it so easy. It's so easy to come out here with your phone and just shoot, point and shoot, hit a button and it's online, right? This recording, downloading, uploading, editing takes time from a man's busy life. Look, I love you guys. Jim Bull Talks on Facebook. Jim Bull Walks on YouTube. We're working on getting that YouTube channel built. Do a lot of spiritual and God talk, Jesus talk over on Facebook. Wilderness stuff. Gonna get you in the outdoors. I want to try and give you some updates. I'll try and get out on that walk later this week and update you to see if the leaves are turning any quicker or faster than what we've seen this year. And take it from there, right? We'll go from there. Right now, my bride at Deb Bull, she's waiting at home for me. I've been on the go all day. A lot of reds. A lot of reds on the ground already. Don't know how well you can see those. Some pretty reds and oranges and yellows. Denton Hill is usually one of the first places that change really nice. And we got some color out there. It's so hard to tell because it's so gloomy and overcast and stuff like that. But you already know that because I told you that 5 times already. So let's walk you out of the woods here. I only went in not even a quarter of a mile because this really wasn't on my schedule today. We weren't even looking or listening or stopping or... They always say to watch behind you. We still have road noise here from Route 6. We're only a couple hundred yards off the highway at this point. But this is a trail I want to walk in and go over to Patterson State Park, camping there, and some restroom facilities. I want to do an overnight and do a little howling. See if we can stir anything up. You know, I was watching we watch Base Camp Chris on Facebook, or on YouTube, I'm sorry. It's great stuff. And he was doing an overnight. He's out in the Sierra Nevadas, and he did a couple of howls. And then he heard something back. I said, oh, crap, what was that? You know, it didn't sound like coyotes or wolves or anything like that. And good point he had is now everything that's here knows I'm here. So be wary of that. It's no joke, man. You know, when you're when you're out, especially in the big mountains like that, I mean, we're about 2,500 feet above sea level here in this Allegheny mountain chain, and it could get serious real fast here, let alone when you're out in the big woods out west there. I tell you what. Anyhow, God bless y'all, and please, please, please pray for the people down south that they get what they need: food, water, electricity, even just communications are very sparse right now. I know Elon Musk is putting some Starlinks up, and here's the problem: you can't believe what you know. There's so much crap on the news from both sides of the aisle. You know what's real, what's not. Who knows? I know God is real, and that He's here to protect us. So I love y'all. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you the next time on Jim Bull Walks. Later.